Right, so before I begin this video, full transparency, I have not seen the video. Got a feeling what it's about because I read the caption, but I have not seen it. So you guys are seeing my initial reaction to this Devin White talked about being bench. But let's go ahead and roll it.
Day is football. Those guys make those decisions, and you got to live with them. Be prepared. When your number calls, just to go out there and handle your business.
They said that you have a role on this team moving forward. Nick said they're going to need you. Did they describe to you what that role was?
You had to get it from him.
What happened to your ankle? Like when did that happen?
Just tweak, man. A lot of information. Some been working through. With the training staff, they've been doing a good job of, trying to get me well. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure I can do everything I need to do.
How do you think you did? Is it the same foot as last year?
It is the same. Last year was more the foot. This is like up high, something that just happened in practice, like a bad step.
Do you feel like you're going to be able to play this week?
Say it again?
Do you think you're going to be able to play this week?
I don't know. That's really out of my control, but could I be ready? We still just taking it day by day,
You know how excited you were to get here, to come here and sign here. How disappointing is it that that you're not starting?
I don't know. I just keep the main focus, just getting better and being able to help when I am called. I kind of don't look at it that much. Being here, going through all the phases, putting in all the work. I still see the green grass on the other side. I just gotta, stay true to myself, keep doing what I've been doing all my life, and to get myself here to the NFL, to this team or whatever, and just be ready.
How did they tell you that Jacoby had won the position battle?
Shit, I don't know. I can't recall.
No, somebody did. Did Vic come to you?
No.
If there's a chance to start somewhere else versus just waiting here for your opportunity, is that something that you would welcome?
I don't know. Right now, I'm locked in with this team. I came here to do a job. I know everything is well in front of me, so I just gotta do what I gotta do. I made a good bond with these guys, and we in here every day getting better. Whether it's in the room, the classroom, on the field, individual drills, even in there playing ping pong or something together. And right now, man, that's all that matters to me. I'm extremely blessed and highly favored. I know what's for me is for me, and if I stay true to myself, to the game, it's gonna come.
Will you play special teams if needed?
I don't know. I can't discuss that right now. I never played. It was hard, but at the end of the day, it's football.
Right, so first of all, great teammate. He just looking to play, looking to do what he have to do. He didn't really say nothing out of malice, or he ain't seem jealous or anything like that. Seemed like a guy who genuinely wanted to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, and things didn't happen. But one thing I took out of this is that he said Vic never talked to him. Vic never said like, "Oh, you're not the starter. We're going with Nakobe Dean." And that's not good. That's bad communication, because all the reports that was coming out was that, oh, he was going to get traded. He knew. Then Vic went on the podium and said he talked to him, and Devin White was aware of everything that was going on. But it sounded like he found out when we all found out. So I'm not sure what's going on with the Devin White thing. I know I've been seeing stuff like we should trade him. I don't think we should trade him. I think we definitely need him as a depth piece. We don't know how long the Kobe Dean can hold up, to be honest, because what he showed is that, he been injured. He been injured, so we got to see if he can hold up. And Devin White, again, is a good rotational piece. If we got Devin White as a rotational piece, that's a good thing. And it sounds like a guy that don't want to leave. I heard a lot of things out of Tampa, how selfish he is, and he was only about the money, this and that. And this clip, that seemed like everything, the opposite of that. The reporter straight up asked him, like, you got an opportunity to go somewhere else? He basically like, nah, I built the report here and I want to stay here. So, hopefully we could keep him around. But the confusing part about this is that before I shot this video, I was seeing like the reports of like practice and what was going on. Devin White was with the first team reps. Like, he was doing first team reps today. He was the first, to do the tackling drill. So I'm completely confused about this. But again, it seemed like that lack of communication between him and Vic Fangio. And that was the problem they had in Miami. Like, Vic Fangio will do things, and, a lot of players didn't like him, probably for little stuff like this, or he ran his scheme. It was his scheme or no scheme. And Vic Fangio is an older guy. So, hey, I don't know what's going on in Miami about the Vic Fangio thing, but so far as an Eagles fan, I do like him. But I don't want to go off on the tangent about Vic Fangio, just back on Devin White. That's the only thing I took out of this that was a tad bit confusing. Was that, like, we ain't talked to Vic Fangio about this. And so far, Vic Fangio seemed blunt. He speak his mind. And he tell the reporters and stuff everything, because he just straight up said Kobe Dean is the starter. It's the starter. And it probably caught Devin White off guard. I think it caught Devin White off guard. It seemed like he ain't make a scene about it. It just is what it is. And I'm happy he's saying he's blessed. Like, we got to look at the grand scheme of things. You're still in the NFL. You can still play at a high level. You're still making millions of dollars. It's just that when your opportunity comes, you got to make the most of it. You got to try to get your spot back from the Kobe Dean. As an Eagles fan, no offense, Devin White, I hope that don't happen, because if you get your spot back from the Kobe Dean, then I got some questions about the Kobe Dean. But yeah, man, that's all you can do in this situation. Make the best out of it. You built the rapport. We know you talked about the group chat thing, the accountability thing. So it seemed like you really love your teammates here. You love it in Philly. It's just that the Kobe Dean beat you out, man. It's that plain and simple. The Kobe Dean, I was hearing that he was having a good training camp, but I never heard him get more reps than Devin White, you specifically. I never heard that, but he was getting first team reps here and there. And I know Kobe Dean had that bad open practice. That was the first time we really seen him, like, with the first team. But other than that, through the notes, you was the guy. But then once Kobe Dean was announced as a starter, that's when we start hearing all this stuff. Like, he had a good camp, but they was looking to move on from him, this and that. When I say I seen none of that, I seen none of that. So again, Devin White holding his head up high. They even asked him, like, "Are you willing to do special teams?" He's saying, like, "I never did it." Got to think, this dude was like a first round pick, and he was supposed to be a generational linebacker. That's the thing about Devin White. He was supposed to be the generational, come in this league, change things. And he was living up to it at one point, and then just a massive fall. The business started affecting his play. I mean, that's just sad. It's just a sad situation here, man. We talk about a linebacker that's supposed to be making like 20+ million. Now he's on a 3.5 or 1 point whatever salary, just trying to start. Just, man, oh man. But keep your head up, Devin White, man. We're gonna need you. We're gonna need you, man. You probably gonna rotate in here and there, and just anytime your opportunity comes, just make the most of it. I don't think you was bad in preseason. I seen some bad angles here and there. That happens. But I don't think you were bad during the preseason. Just don't. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel, man? How do you feel about what Devin White had to say? And I like it. I think he's a good teammate. He came off as a good teammate, because this was a test to his character, and he passed to me. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm up.